Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Contradiction. It is now after 7 p.m. in the game, and we've got progress of 19%. It doesn't seem like that updates during the hour, so I'm thinking that it's just fixed at each hour is when it says what your completion percentage is. We're still looking for some sort of flashlight before we can investigate in that outbuilding behind the pub again. But this time, I think that we want to head directly up for the Atlas building. See if we can meet this Ryan Rand fellow. Oh, Rands. And Ryans. Oh, anyone with that name. Frightening. Let's go into the atrium. No offense to those people who have one of those names. Let's try this door first. Anyone here? Nope. Alright, let's try the lounge door. Hello? Aha!
Ryan!
Yes?
Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, alright?
Looks like he was expecting someone.
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
You know, you might not have been surprised if you had someone, I don't know, out.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
I'll take a soda.
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was.
What, you weren't expecting this?
All
She
of
only
this
died a
was
week ago.
thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
What was with that expression? Okay, we can ask lots of stuff. Let's go ahead and ask about Kate Vine's death.
I believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday, then you came straight back with some of the students, is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day, and benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Yes.
Kate.
Both of them?
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean did I
was
expect
drunk
her
all the
to
time.
drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
Just like nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Kate's driving license.
Have you seen this before?
You should really hand these to the people.
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether
we
Kate
see
had
this
lost
in
this or not.
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
That's not actually answering the question. That you didn't actually answer if you knew whether she'd lost it. Not gonna have anything to say about that. Oh, we can ask about the unlocked bike. Okay.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah, wouldn't know anything about that. Do you know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew RPG?
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
He uses too many D4s. I hate D4s. They're really annoying. Broken pendant. Should ask about the card. Alright.
Know what this is?
Yes. It's a freedom necklace.
Do you know what that means?
It's a symbol that we use on the course.
Oh.
It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Oh.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
So he probably has purchased it and gave it to Emma. Okay. Broken pub window. Do you know anything about that?
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
Maybe you should replace the window? Just a thought. You know. Cardboard mask. Sure, let's ask about that.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. We had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
Oh, another murder?
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess. The mother, maiden, and crone, represented by the waxing and waning of the moon.
Oh, Shek and Esther.
It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
Probably not.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
And yet you dabbled with it. Should be an extra D in there. Let's see. Can't ask him about that. Black scrying mirror.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates.
What are the chocolates called? Black magic?
Rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
Oh,
You're
of course
not
you
into
did.
that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting.
I would agree with that. Atlas advertising poster.
Tell me about this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks.
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Arrest him! Arrest him! Alice name picked randomly, huh? Kate's argument.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
That doesn't seem like much of a head start. Let's see. He was drunk at the meeting. First minute. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Didn't he say something about going there first? I mean, they met at the pub and then went to the meeting. That's not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna gray out. Was drunk. Nope. All right. Let's see. Missing anything here? Well, I'm pretty sure he has bought the Freedom necklace. I'm pretty sure that was the unwanted gift for Emma. Well, not really seeing much there that we can ask about.
Thank you. Probably be back
Probably,
later.
yep. I certainly will be. Probably check some other things. Although we didn't really get anything new with talking to him, did we? Alright, well, let's go through the woods. See if there's anything new, like at the clearing or the jetty. Looks like there's something new here.
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a
I'm a
policeman.
cop.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
I can arrest you.
Means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Well, not
Or what?
exactly that.
Or you arrest me.
Sure.
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money. What happens if you do something that I don't like? You're going to give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Could you just go?
Can we find out who these two are? You really want to get
Pathetic.
into the face of a cop? That seems... unwise.
What a prize brat. But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
Can we just, like, get him, tossed in jail? That seems like a good idea. Alright, so we've got hand symbol carving. It was pretty bratty. Let's go left to the jetty. Nothing new here. Let's go down to the path end. Anything here? Looks like it.
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I.e. a public eye.
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
The person who made the
Did what?
masks?
Drowned a student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house.
Stately Wayne Manor.
Bunch of nut jobs.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam... something? Or sod.
There are more people in this village than I thought!
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station. Find out a bit more about this Liam.
Hey, automatic phone dialing. Cool.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Ah, Jax, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Edenton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both on Edenton. Well, I mean, you've got your work cut out, Jaxie.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Alright, looks like we've got something new. Liam's death. A student called Liam died last year under similar circumstances to Kate. Was it suicide? Yeah, probably. I mean, this isn't Cabot Cove. Let's go over to Abbott Farm. Go up the steps. Let's just check to see if there's anything new up here. Go into the greenhouse. Nope, nothing new in here. Just checking. Go back down the steps.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Let's talk to James. Hand carving symbol?
If I did
That.
Would it mean anything to you?
Yeah. It's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
Do you do anything other than stare into the fire, buddy? Maybe he's into pyromancy.
Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Wouldn't that be horticulture?
So you didn't meet him?
No.
Yeah, wouldn't that be horticulture? Plant science. I'm pretty sure that should just be horticulture. I don't think there's anything new.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Talk to him about that. He is totally stoned. Alright, let's go up here. Can't go to the Ryan house, or the Rand, whatever, the Rand house. Nothing to look at back there. Still don't have a light of any sort. A flashlight would be handy. It is getting dark. Maybe I should go buy one. Left to the restaurant. Anything going on here? No. Alright. Press the bell.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
She better not mind. Hand carving symbol.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No, it's okay.
Well, yeah, it is meant to mean something. How would she not recognize it? Be like, isn't that at like a heavy metal concert or something?
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Sure you didn't. Well, she's never seen that before,
Thank
so...
you. Probably be back later.
She doesn't seem to go for the occult like, her hubby does. It's 7 p.m., so this place isn't having their thing yet. Nothing new to be found there. Let's go to Woods Lane. And Eden Lodge.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay, thanks.
You could answer her. Let's ask about Liam. Did you know anything?
What
Did
do
you
you
know
know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
What is with that microscope back there?
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Didn't know him very well, so you knew him. I don't think there's anything else.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Wait, what, can we not go to Simon?
There you go. Come on. Cute.
Did you change shirts?
Smells
it?
nice. What is that?
Chili pork. I have no idea you were a cook.
I used to
Say,
be more into it.
An apron.
No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Oh, here.
No, at the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James. that well.
Herbs.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
Well, it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting.
I kind of already knew about that, but okay. Let's ask about this one.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
The what?
The three freedoms?
Yeah, you don't really only need
course.
one.
It's a phrase.
Free to be free.
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and doubting, self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Unless, of course, you've actually done something wrong.
Free to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
It's a pretty stupid idea, if you ask me. Free of guilt. That guilt is what... If you're free of guilt, then you have no problems doing anything that hurts people. I mean, yeah, you should be free of guilt for things that you shouldn't be guilty about. You know, like if you're a little kid and you say something to your parents and then your parents die and then you feel guilty thinking that you caused it. You know, I mean, yeah, you should be free of that guilt. But, I mean, if you actually did something wrong... Stupid New Age crap. Okay, let's see. Liam's death. Let's ask about that.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam.
Yeah, that Liam.
Yeah,
what other Liams are there?
I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
How does no one make this connection that it's the same as Kate's death? Alice freedom phrase. Okay, can't actually ask him about that. Free to be free. That is stupid. Let's see. Alice student Kyle. Three freedoms.
Be
All right,
back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go talk to Emma about this new thing. The freedom phrase.
Do you know the phrase, free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing.
Sounds like you don't like it very
I
much.
first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong.
That's dumb.
I don't agree with that.
Yep.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I will be back. I'm glad these people don't mind me just repeatedly coming and talking to them. Ah, wrong thing. Let's just go to the map. Alright, Rebecca. Do you know anything about this free to be free crap? Because that's really what it is.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Alright. That. There we go.
Ever heard the phrase, free to be free?
Do you mean the Atlas thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
I would hope so.
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do
Yeah.
you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, but that's completely different from being free of guilt. People are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't think there was anything else. Huh? Nope.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, probably. More like assuredly. Alright, James, let's talk to you for what will probably not actually get me anything useful.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Ever hear the phrase free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
Sure.
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
Is that really all you're asking
Thank
me
you.
about? That
Probably be
seems...
back later.
Don't worry about it. I'll be back later to ask you some more, meaningless, unnecessary things. Don't worry, James. Alright, let's go up to Atlas, ask about these things. I suspect that he is going to be the guy who, we'll have to find a contradiction for. I hope I can go up those stairs at some point. I want to see what's up there.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Glad he just lets me in. Without waiting
If
for me to
I
say that.
did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the
Of course
course.
it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
Aha! Liam's death.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
Didn't he, go to the, Atlas thing? Maybe not. Maybe no one told me that.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favourite motto.
It's a terrible one.
Well, we teach our students that people, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
I don't believe it.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
And you seem to have an overabundance of it. Alright, that, and... Huh? Nope. Well, I mean, Simon said that it was used in the course. Maybe we need to get a bit more. Alright,
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I might be missing something. Well, probably am. Let's see, did we ask everyone about that? Well, we got that from Simon, so yeah, we wouldn't be able to ask him about that. There's got to be something that we can connect to these. Background in psychology. Is there anything related to that? Into the phrase hall based at the village hall. I do feel like there is, should be something here. Because Simon did say that, I mean, maybe if we could find Kyle, but who knows if we can actually find Kyle. I don't know if we can connect those two. Let's just run back to Simon real fast.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we can't do anything to connect these.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna look through these notes and see if I can figure out what I'm missing. Not gonna use any of the cheats. Cheats are found by selecting unsolved clues in the list below. Don't want to do that. So yeah, when we come back, hopefully I will have thought of something. I'm gonna look through all of our clues and just so I don't want to do that on screen. See if we can figure out what I'm missing here. See you then, everyone.